نن ګورو چې څنګه ثابتې ځان او نوراني صدره اندازه له خپل وکټ نه لاسه ورکوي البته وسیم اکرم نظارې و چې څنګه مو ورته تعریف وکړو وکټ یې ترلاسه کړه په میډ اف کې 14 رن ولاړ و او دې سره دومه کامیابي حضرت عینک اتلانو لپاره
د کابل لوبډلو وروسته تاسو پام کړئ لوبه په سلو سره مکرم نوې لوبغاړی ده ځکه ټکله لوبغاړی ده په دې کې لوبېدلی ده خو دې ورته پرېشر وه چې هڅه کولی چې هم لوبه کېږي فایده وه چې ورته درې باندې رولي هم یو اکسپیرینس دی هغه نه ده ښوونه اخیستې وه هڅه کړې وه چې ګیمونه استعمال کړي قراره سره یې فیل کړي بل دا چې دویم اننګ د دویم اننګ کې دلته دویم اننګ کې وکټ اخته کېږي دا وکټ اول اننګ د دویم اننګ کې شاید چې بیټینګ به اسانه واوسي بل دا چې یو څه ملګرتیا ته اړتیا ده اوس وکټ تللی وه تېره اوور کې دې اوور کې یو څه ملګرتیا باید کړې وای لکه نور هم ځان سیټ کړی وای نو بیا به اسانه ورته سټارټ کړو لوبغول ورته اسانه
بالکل همداسې ده جار صاحب وروستیو کې که خپل پیغام مینهوالو ته ووایئ مینهوال چې پهلې ګوري لوبې ګوري په هېواد کې دننه یا د هېواد نه بهر
د ما ټولو مینهوال ته دا پیغام ده چې پوښتنه مې ترې دا ده فکر وکړئ هره لوبه چې لوبه وکړئ لوبه د سالم بدن لپاره یو اړیکه مهمه ده لازمي ده باید وشي اوس دا وایم چې مونږ د لوبو نه زده کړو ته ډېره اړتیا لرو هېڅکله هم داسې نه کوو چې خپلې زده کړې د لوبو قرباني کړي لومړیتوب زده کړو ته ورکړئ زده کړه وکړئ او زده کړو سره پاتې لوبه وکړئ تاسو وړتیا وکړئ نن له ورا معلومېږي او زه فکر کوم چې زده کړو ته لومړیتوب ورکړي ورسره د لوبه هم وکړي داسې نه وي چې خدای ناخواسته تاسو د دې خاطر له مکتبه پاتې شئ له پوهنتونه پاتې شئ له بل شي پاتې شئ
ډېره زیاته مننه د افغانستان د کرکټ بورډ سرپرست غیر ښاغلی جار عبدالمجید د هغې ورته مې بکس ته یې موږ تشریف راوړو ټول ودان ډېره مننه ښاغلی نظیر جار عبدالرحیم زه و را سره افغانستان د کرکټ بورډ سرپرست غیر رئیس تاسو د ملي لوبډلې او د شپږیزې او همدارنګه د جنوب سپېشلیسټ کومو ټولو اړوند تاسو ته معلومات ورکړل صدیق اتل راغلی توپوانې ته مزباري ورته توپچانې drive مزاري 18 منډې وکړې او شریف پنځه اوور کې یو لوبغاړی سوځولی یو سلو څلور شپېته منډې چې دی حساب کړې کرندنګۍ 9.9 ریکوایر 9.25 یا بعد دانګان ته روان دی والته میټر سټاپ دا پنځه اوور وروسته 9 دوه لوبغاړو په سودا سره په کمیټې باکس کې هم تغیرات مستر نریندر کمار او هغلی احمد فرهاد کیدای شي
Patterns when it comes to starting innings. Gulbad out for 21 of 30, the kind of innings that Shpageeza played. Ulrich Zidane, this time is played at the crease, 16 of 10. And a fantastic 2019 Premier League. This was early in the previous match, looking to rectify his position. Gulbad, the captain of the side, outplayed some attacking shots. Was in the overdrive, playing a couple of romantic shots, and then on the overdrive, it has always been challenged even for the quality players, champion players. The likes of Kabul will always talk about the importance of slowing down the drive. So short selection continue to part of the area where the origin people extremely sensitive. He likes to hit and the way the West Indies was something that was noticed by everyone around the globe. We started talking about between the different leagues, even in the IPL, there was about his batting performance. So his performance will be judged on consistent basis, how consistently he produces. The spike for the spot of opening batsman is predictable also. Shpageeza is in the opponent side. So that brings that extra edge into the performance, an extra spark about showing that he is better. The competition is always great. It brings out the best from the players participating in the contest.
Two openers in the frame. Noor Ali Zadran behind him. Shahzad Mohammadi talking about the six. What a beautiful shot this is. You get to see classic cricket shots from the bat of Noor Ali Zadran. Hits a beautiful sweep for a boundary. 4 runs.
Well, lovely time of big bull head and getting on the wing for the six. Just bouncing in there. Look at how beautifully he's crafted that one. Has always been elegant play when hitting the spinners for the six. Look at hit on the rope or just landing inside. Hitting full on the little bounce.
Yeah, just a fraction inside the ground. But it will still be a decision that the third umpire will have to take.
There's the top of dust coming out. The glass also tells us something about that it has taken the bounce. Might have taken the bounce. Just went for the boundary rope, so 4 is signal. It's a good decision. Eventually reached. What a fine player, a sparkling player. Maintaining the social distancing and witnessing some exhilarating stroke making from Noor Ali Zadran.
Stay on the strike. Another beautiful, imperious strike. Maximum from the bat of Noor Ali Zadran. Wonderful sight for a batsman.
When they talk about lazy elegance or effortless stroke play, they talk about Rohit Sharma in India. The way Noor Ali is generating these shots. Magnificent, absolutely magnificent. It's a heart-stirring shot. If your soul is not lifted by watching this stroke, then nothing will. Gorgeous shot. Outstanding stroke from him. How well he has executed that one. Easy on eyes. He mesmerized everyone in the 6th edition of the tournament and was dismissed early in the previous match, but today will be in a touch.
Thought that Shpageeza is already a promising young cricketer for Afghanistan to learn from the likes of Noor Ali Zadran. It's a blessing to have a player of such caliber on the ground, and you as a junior player get to share the crease with him. A lot to learn. New ball being brought. So many need to be brought up to Noor Ali Zadran. Continues the supreme touch that he's showing today.
Yeah, it will be very expensive if he stays there for a longer period of time. Noor Ali Zadran, he doesn't hit with that murderous intent, but he hits it and he hits it quite well. A touch player getting sixes, always delightful. So introduction of the Kookaburra Bowl in domestic cricket. It's a very good initiative by Afghanistan Cricket Board to expose the players against the Kookaburra Bowl. The Kookaburra Bowl will be used in Australia also in 2023 T20 World Cup also. It's good quality bowls and that requires different kind of approach from the batsmen. Batsmen with a good technique thrive against the Kookaburra Bowl.
Once again, what is the score going to be? This time just to on the left side. Run the second. And fumble from the fielder. It would have been just had he collected the ball cleanly. There was some distance, but he could not collect it cleanly. Gives away second run easily.
The Kookaburra bowls being used in Shpageeza Cricket League. The quality of bowls determines the quality of play also, strength of play, and that's why these bowls have been introduced to give the experience to young emerging players to use this particular bowl. And as a bowler, it's such a good experience. As a batsman, you have to address some issues in your technique. It's looking to raise MSI, the director of ACB cricket. Again, shot, but straight to the cricket this time around. Yeah, These are the balls that
अफगानिस्तान की ओस्पेनिवेल कोले लुमरनाई लोया ओपन नारेवालो में यारूनो बराबरा फाब्रिका खान स्टील पकेस मार्का लहता तरशपक देश मिलीमीटर पर स्पेटर ग्रेड आउट नारेवाल स्टैंडर्ड बराबर गोल सी होना की कभी वो घर और रास्ते पीछे सवार होना तो लीगी वर्ड
batsman with the ability to finish the matches in the air can play a long innings, and if he stays there till the last over, he doesn't have to stay there till the last over to win this game from this situation. But this will be quite a contest.
Yeah, I tell you what, Nura.
During that crucial sixth over, getting the wicket, and then again providing the breakthrough to turn the tide in his team's favor. The Diners could have done 2 crucial wickets. This time goes big, it's one up in the air, there's the fielder, the fielder comes to catch. Shpageeza the captain, has spilled out a catch.
He hurt himself, the ball right away hit him on his head. That doesn't look very good. I hope he hasn't hurt himself because it's going to hurt Mr. Ainak Knight. He's one of the premium bowlers that they have. If he gets hurt, will mean that they will have to take the part-timers. Or probably someone who's not as experienced as Shpageeza is. So it'll be interesting to see. This is the ball. Shpageeza not able to get to the pitch of the ball. As we were talking about the quality, Nura, but Lakhanwal persisted. The ball is in the air, swings. Shpageeza not able to collect it. Has it on his face. He's angry. He's left the field.
Almost the wicket was reduced from 8 toppies from Shpageeza. Ainak versus Shpageeza, but now Sivi Kettle will have this strike.
Fortunately, the trend for retiring hurt continues in this game. We see it from the very first game. Had a retired hurt from the first game, second game, third game. We in the fourth game today, and it continues, unfortunately. This time, it is once again Mr. Ainak Knight. Shahzad Mohammadi from him was hurt. After Shahzad was hurt, and now Shpageeza. Not a very promising sign for the fans. All limited Mr. Ainak Knight.
They did that concussion test, getting hit on the head in the process of accepting the catch there. There can be a replacement, but his services will be required in the bowling department, so it doesn't look serious. It will be assessed, and once he's fit, he will take the ground. Like replacement available, but you cannot lose the experience of Shpageeza the way he bowled in the dead overs in the previous match.
Absolutely, he carries a lot of experience. that experience matters.
Slab 4 Divergence SCL 2020, 7th edition of the tournament. This tournament was established in 2013. Third tournament where it's being recognized by the ICC. Again getting the ball to bounce. The crazy in that running between wickets have to address all the issues. Awareness is key. There was halt in play and that produced some uncertainty in the mind of the batsman. Look at this one once again. No batsman that was bouncing, getting the bounce, but spot on for everyone. For bias about judging whether there was a part of the back involved in that or not.
Getting a backward point for Noor Ali Zadran. Almost at the reasonable position. He knows that Noor Ali Zadran cuts the ball fine. He's getting the purchase from this wicket as we were talking. He's already created an edge up in the air from the light of Noor Ali. That tells about the quality of Noor Ahmad Dakhanwal. He's a very good, promising prospect for the cricket of Afghanistan. Talking about the Shpageeza T20 being such platform. Miss Ainak have won it twice and Kabul Eagles have won it once.
Driven through the covers, will settle for a single over. Excellent work from him so far in this over. Almost created a wicket. He's getting a little of extra purchase from the surface than the other bowlers. No wonder. Noor Ali Zadran, who normally plays the cut shots really well when the width is given, but couldn't connect it properly. Atal is on to 7 or 4. Noor Ali Zadran, 10 set on 30 of 19. Good going so far.
He's already been given a life. I remember some batsmen who were given life would utilize it to maximum, unlike Sachin Tendulkar. Sachin Tendulkar would normally get out if he would see that he's survived the chance. Saeed Anwar, he will hit you 100 if he would get a chance, and he would normally get one.
7 overs bowled in the chase here at the Kabul International Cricket Stadium on the third day as the mountainous task for the batting team to overall this target, but till Noor Ali Zadran is there, everything is possible. Gurbaz giving them a quick start, 21 of 13, 30 of 20 for Noor Ali Zadran, enough time to get himself in. Wasim on his debut was out early. Mazari once again in action, was superlative in the opening match, taking that vital catch, single inning catch, and a couple of crucial boundaries also. And when they were going to desert the batting team, he was introduced and found a wicket for his team. 67 for 2 in 7 overs, 7 extras.
With Shinwari Azmatullah to come, it still looks unchaseable total for the Kabul Eagles.
Normally concedes a lot of runs in the first spell. Dawlat Zadran going for 15 in his first over has been introduced, and he redeemed himself. He did well in the death overs.
He is a death over bowler. He's gone in strength is that the ball well was the death overs not his forget. He's always opened the bowling for the Afghanistan national team as well. Dawlat Zadran.
Well, this is the area that they will be targeting, especially the area where slightly uncertain about his ability to get runs. That's behind the score of the outside, and no one is trying to take the ball away from the left-hand batsman. Doesn't play the cut shot well. Otherwise, he's a very good player when he's just out a short pitch delivery. Anything within distance, he can dispatch to the boundary, especially to the onside. And also lot to drive down the ground. Noor Ali Zadran versus Dawlat Zadran. And with the way on the onside.
It's within the reach of the fielder. No, he just can't reach it on time to take the catch. It was not a catch, but in the process he just went to stop the ball from reaching to the boundary. So Noor Ali Zadran not getting the required connection, but luckily enough that he didn't reach to the hand of the fielder.
Yes, fielder was placed there on the boundary at the squarest position on the onside. So almost a perfect plan to catch on the boundary. Flicks it fine. Elegant shot this. That's gone for 4. Nur Jadran using his touch to good effect, using the pace and the angle of the delivery to dispatch it to the boundary.
Racing away towards his half century. Look at this. It was towards the left side. All Nur Ali had to do was to put his back onto it, and he does it so elegantly well to send it to the boundary.
A graceful stroke, the leg glance. But Singh was very good. And this time getting the leading edge. Will take a single slight adjustment in the line that he's operating with. And the misfield will give them extra run. That's frustrating for Shpageeza, that's frustrating for the bowler.
He had the presence of mind, Nur Ali. He already noticed by the time the fielder had released the ball, he knew that he was not into the right area as far as the throw was concerned. So he was halfway down the pitch, already making his mind up that he will be making the second extra run and they comfortably make it. All these runs are crucial. Every team has to be very careful about this. Look at this. He threw it and Nur Ali was already knowing that he's going to be able to get an extra run from it. Elegant cut. Will only bring 1 run. Kabul Eagles. Ayubi Kabul Eagles. That well chase it down. Will this be the first chase we will witness at the Shpageeza Cricket League 2020 in the Salah 4G?
Total of 16 participating. He is now satisfied with the way things are going for his team. They lost the first match, but this is the time to pick up the momentum in his team. Got some wonderful batsmen in his side, stylish batsmen. Work to the onside. This field.
Look at the excitement Dawlat Adran has without the ball having reached his hands. He already dislodges the bat. 8 overs done, 77 for the loss of 2 wickets. This is the standing so far. Both defenders on the top, winning with a big margin. The Kabul Eagles all the way down there. They need the win to raise their standings from the 6th to 2nd place. Get to. Mr. Ainak will continue to stay on the lead. And would want to register another victory.
Cuba group, both defenders will be next on later today. So both defenders versus what they are made in action later today afternoon. We'll be very excited to see how Hassan goes about his bowling in the first few overs. Noor versus Noor. Oh, beautifully bowled. This youngster at a tender age playing with the mind of a senior campaigner.
Exciting cricket all over to see. Look at this. Nur Ali waiting at his crease. As I'm saying, Nur Ahmad is getting a great purchase out of the surface. So it is making this chase not easy for the Ayubi Kabul Eagles. Oh, he gives him another live straight into the hands. And he drops it. The second chance for Nur Ali Jadran. Look at this.
Again, not timing is shot really well, but not getting it from the bat. That was a comfortable catch available for the batsman on the boundary. Goes straight to him. Two chances against Noor Ahmad. So this has been a charming innings. Some magical pass working for Nur Ali Jadran today.
He already got this chance to take the revenge because he was taken for runs Ibrahim, but he couldn't take the catch. Oh, hit the pad, down the field. No interest shown from the umpire.
What a talent on display. You're watching in West Indies, India, and in Australia. In Louis cricket could be a vital figure lifting down the next and also gets that angle working himself. So he's getting good purchase from the surface, and what a temperament that he has.
They're not picking him. They're not picking him clearly. So Matan tries to go for the sweep. They take an extra run.
over the years, I've seen many talented players from Duka to Lara, from Noor Jabran to Kabul Jabran, but he's someone who is very different from others. Such a tender age, bright future ahead of him, plenty of leagues and international cricket coming up. Beautifully bowled, drawing the batsman forward. Fantastic bowling. Nicely bowled from Noor Ahmed once again. He's playing with the ego and expertise of Noor Ali Jadran. Was dropped twice of his bowling. Look at this one. Fantastic delivery. Slightly late in that reaction. In the commentary box, I'm together with me, Shpageeza T20. Welcome to the commentary box, sir.
Thank you very much, Bhavender, and very glad to be here casting words of a systematic and interesting game between the Kabul Eagles and Adidas Limited in the Ainak night. Doing very well so far. You can see the way we play here. Well, as rounded, I think attention here, I think the batsman could be safe. Yes, the ball is landed well. I think he's safe.
Other angle will give us clarity about whether the foot was grounded. It seemed it was grounded before the nails were dislodged. Great bowling. The purpose is to give opportunities to emerging players. Looks like the foot was very well grounded from Noor Ali Jadran. So not out to the third umpire. It's been communicated to the umpire, but beautiful delivery. Tempting Noor Ali to come forward and drive him. Last ball of the over. Can he create something out of this pitch to get a wicket here? Bit given, and it's been chopped away. Should be coming back for the second. 2 runs to finish the over, but what a fantastic over from Noor Ali. Young prospects we're talking about. Gurbaz with the bat, and Noor Ali Jadran, the experienced campaigner, is still there for the team Kabul Eagles to keep their hopes alive in this contest. Opportunity given to young players, and they're shining straight away.
Yeah, of course, this partnership is very crucial. I think we have a very senior player, Noor Ali Jadran, in one end, and the second one a very young, emerging player, committed player, Shpageeza T20. They're doing very well. Of course, this partnership could be very crucial for IUB Kabul Eagles to have their first win in this Shpageeza Cricket League.
I just want to understand the psyche of Afghan cricketers, because what is so exciting in world cricket, there are exceptional few rare examples, young players breaking into the international side. You had Rashid Khan straight into the national side, Mujibur Rahman, and now these young players competing against the top quality players, but still not overawed by the presence of giants in the team. What is the secret? How do they feel so comfortable? Shapur Jadran into the action now. There will be a couple of runs here.
Well, yeah, Bhavender, I think, one thing that I'm very glad about in this it's the lot 4G Shpageeza Cricket League 2020, that the team combination, I think it has been very interesting. We have, in every team, I think they've got 3-4 senior players, and they're playing alongside some youngsters and emerging players and giving them some very good platform. So, in short words, they can say that Shpageeza Cricket League is a good platform for youngsters.
Works through the onside. He's found the gap. Should be back for the second. Siddhi, a lot of talk about his talent. Possibly this could be his tournament.
Of course, I think I've been watching Shpageeza T20 for a long time. I think he's been very impressive throughout the domestic leagues. I think in this year we had some inter-club games before. I think he was very impressive, and he has shown his commitment, and therefore I think he has the chance to play in this big league now, and he has to show his abilities even more in his talent.
Driven, not where he wanted, another single accrued. The fielding has improved a bit. from last year. The catches taken in the outfield today, though a couple of catches going down.
Yeah, you know what, Devender, I think cricket has been is getting professional in Afghanistan. I think we're focusing a lot on academies, professional players, coaches, umpires, and that's what I think we can see everything in the ground now. Everything is better, and we're sure that we'll get even better. And definitely the field, the ball, the bat, every side I think of the game is very thrilling this time, and it's very exciting and has improved a lot, and definitely will improve even more.
3 catches going down, including catch from Shpageeza T20. Straight to the fielder. Couple of yards to the right and left. Could have gone for 4. But nicely poised at the moment. 86 for 2. They are on track to achieve this total.
Yeah, Nur Ali, I think, has been very promising at this inning. I think staying in the crease, and he knows the importance of this wicket in this partnership, and it's very important. You see IUB Kabul Eagles, I think most of the youngsters are here.
Gorgeously driven straight. But there is a fielder who is very straight. The long on fielder on the boundary is straight because Nur Ali Zadran likes to hit straight down the ground. The silken touch. 43 approaching his half century. His form will be crucial from a Kabul Eagles perspective because they got a couple of youngsters at the top of the order.
Yeah, definitely. We saw in the previous match, I think that IUB Kabul Eagles, I think, couldn't manage to chase not a very difficult target, I think. So one of the main reasons for that was, I think, the youngsters, you know, they're good, they're full of energy and full of skills, but they can't manage, I think, to handle the pressure well and win a game.
Chopped away straight to the fielder. This is the area that he's going to target him. Behind the score on the offside. 10 overs gone, halfway through to the second innings. It's 87 for 2 for Kabul Eagles. So Kabul Eagles with winning the toss and making that decision of bowling first. There was a little bit purchase for the fast bowlers, the moisture content, which was exploited well by Nizar. But other bowlers went for runs. But still, it was commendable effort from the bowling team to restrict the Knights to 163 for 6 in 20 overs. Saidullah batted well, batted through the innings 58 of 51. This holding the innings together. Tarakai looked good for his 32. And Shpageeza, as always, likes to play shots up front. 22 of 11, tearing apart the opposition bowling attack at the top of the order. So 87 for 2. They need 77 to win from 60 balls. Set batsman Nur Ali Zadran is still there. They will be changing bowling. Majari was very impressive in the first match, getting that catch to delightful boundaries, but went for 19 in his 2 overs. It was a challenge bowling in the power play overs, so a bit more relaxation when it comes to his approach to bowling now.
Yeah, Mazari, I think, was very impressive in his first match against Bandi Amir, and of course he was one of the key players to upset Bandi Amir and could get and grab that match from their hands. And I saw him, watch him in this match in the first over. He conceded for about 11 runs, but then he got a good comeback and got a wicket in the second over. And let's see if he can repeat the same what he did with Bandi Amir.
Great fielder. So moving ahead, looking ahead for the next 5 overs, what should be the game plan? Should they continue to bat the way they've been doing, or there should be some acceleration from someone?
I think Nur Ali is very good, I think, in his position. I think if he can play that way. Sadiq Atal, I know he's a big hitter. He's an aggressive batsman. If he's led and if he's given advice by Nur Ali Zadran to have some blues in this stage of the game, then they will make it easier later.
So should he be allowed to express himself freely? Because there's a set batsman in there. Whenever young talent is coming through, they should be allowed to play the natural game, which is the attacking game, or should he play the situation?
I think both is important, but looking to the situation of the game, Nur Ali should stay, as I told you before. He's a senior player. He must make partnership with some other patients as well. As I said before, Samuel Ashinwari and Nur Ali Zadran, they're the two senior players in the side. They have to stay there and
swung away on the onside. This time he makes a fantastic connection. It's gone on the way for a six. Six for Nur Ali. And it's a half century, a delightful half century at the top of the order. Some exquisite shots through the offside and now through the onside with a six, a half century.
Excellent work by Nur Ali Zadran. He made his half century in a style with a very good shot. And that's what I was talking about, that senior player can do. They should manage both.
Through the offside, not quite getting the timing. Will take a single. Half century for Nur Ali Zadran. Missed out in the first encounter, chipped it straight to the mid-off, but 11 dot balls, 3 fours and 3 sixes. Look at his strike rate, 150. Doesn't look taking the risk, but still he's managing this one.
And the other thing that's very interesting for me is the crowd, cheering their teams and their players. And you can see the beautiful view of Kabul. And definitely a very good picture taken by the cameraman. And I was talking about the crowd. I think it has been very impressive this time. Afghanistan Cricket Board, ACB, has managed to bring the crowd down back to the stands, and that's, I think, one of the very great achievement by ACB. Definitely considering all the health and safety instructions, and then we allow the crowd to be here and cherish and support their teams and players. That's a very nice thing for cricket.
96 for 2-2, crucial partnership at the top of the order, 14, now 53. They feel quite comfortable at the moment with Azadullah Omarzai to come, Shamila Shinwari to come out to bat. They're sitting pretty at the moment. They need to find something. They need to take a wicket, not only one or two wickets in quick succession. That is the requirement from bowling perspective. Otherwise, it's looking very, very comfortable for the Kabul Eagles. Maybe some outstanding work in the field, creating run out.
Definitely. Now this is the stage that they are really looking for a wicket or two. And I think the captain and the skipper better produce, I think, their man or key bowler to have a wicket. Maybe Nur Ali Lakanwal.
So he's been taken off. Noor Ahmed is taken off the attack. So Mazari bowling from one end, and one end is taken over by Shpageeza Zadran. Wicket is in need of the hour. Goes big, he likes the onside field. It's a humongous shot. It's massive. It's gone out of here for a six.
What a shot that is. What a talent and skillful player this one is. A young lad. You could see that he played with the front foot. A very good shot. Over pitch delivery in dispatch. A great shot.
Look at the bat swing. Magnificent. That is absolutely magnificent. The golf swing coming straight at the ball and dispatching it, and look at the follow-through also. Shpageeza Zadran, the experienced campaigner, has been treated disdainfully by youngster. Pulls, he likes pulling the ball through the onside. Has he found the placement? Yes, he has. It's gone for 4, 6, and now 4 through the onside. The youngster is shining, Siddiq Atal.
He connected that very well. Oh, I hope everything is fine with the fielders. Oh, there was a crush between the two. Oh, everything's fine with him.
Near head, what happened there? Short ball which was pulled impeccably by Siddiq Atal. Two fieldsmen converging in, putting in the diving effort. Oh, was hit. Hit on the head. That's a fatal blow there. Medical attention being provided quickly. So many injuries. We are only into the 3rd day of play.
I hope everything's fine with the fielder. Yeah, as you mentioned, I think we had a lot of injuries in the last 2 days. Oh, look at that. Oh, that must hurt a lot. Oh. Definitely the knee hit the head, and the fielder is, I think, in a bad situation.
serious concern shown by everyone here, the medical team rushing in there on spot to identify or detect what is actually transpired there, how severe the injury is. Stretcher being brought out, so he will be taken out again. He is immovable, not a good sign. Match summary: 57 to win from 51. Knights, after put into bat, getting 163 for 6. Shpageeza playing a solid knock of 58-51. Farakai 32 of 22. Shpageeza blistering 22 of 11. So 57 to win from 51. Big moment in play. Short ball was pulled imperiously by Sadiq Atal. Two fieldsmen trying to stop that one. Najib Farakai was hit on the head. We wish him a speedy recovery. Siddiq Pasha, he's been taken to the hospital for emergency treatment. Hope he recovers in nick of time for the next match. Sharp move to continue. And this time it's through the onside. We'll take a single, 6 and 4. That resulted in injury, and now play resumes again. So looking good for Kabul Eagles from this juncture of the game.
Then there isn't a very good, nice partnership, a very good combination of left, right, senior and youngster. I think that seems very interesting for me. And they're playing very good from both sides. And that's what a partnership I think every team needs in order to win the matches in this it's Salat 4G Shpageeza Cricket League.
Another single will be taken out. Strike rotation is happening quite easily. You don't need any expensive shot here.
Definitely Shpageeza T20 and his teammates are trying to get one of these wickets so that they come back into the match. But Sadiq Atal and Shpageeza T20 don't let them manage their plan and execute their plan properly and get a wicket at this stage of the game. They're doing really well.
Again, hit hard on the onside. We'll settle for single. So that marks the end of the 12th over.
خان استیل اولین و بزرگترین فابریکه ذوب آهن با معیارهای جهانی در افغانستان. خان استیل عرضه کننده سیخ گل گرد 60 با مارک KSM و استاندارد جهانی در سایزهای 8 تا 36 میلیمتری. ما با داشتن ظرفیت تولیدی 500 تن در روز گام‌های سریع و معیاری برای افغانستان صنعتی برمی‌داریم. قیمت مناسب، کیفیت عالی، تولید افغانی. خان استیل، بنیاد آبادی.
Eagles seem in a very good position, and the question will be, I think, the same as Miss Ainak won their first match, and Ayubi had lost their first match. And this time if Ayubi win the match, so they're almost the same way, winning percentage.
21 singles and 6 twos, which is a good sign. They strike rotation with experienced campaigner there at the top of the order. This is the good sign for Kabul Eagles. They strike rotation. The man who can turn the things around for his team. The captain summons the man who can eke out the wicket here.
Yes, Miss Azrat Limited, Miss Ainak, they are trying and making an effort to have one of these wickets. But Nur Rahmat Lakanwar, he's the only one they will be looking forward to get a wicket. This partnership is very crucial for both teams, for IB Kabul Eagles to stay on the pitch and for Miss Ainak to break this partnership and have one of these wickets earlier before they lose the match.
Good delivery to start his new spell. The next 2 overs will be crucial. Noor Ahmed, how he bowls, can he eke out 1 or 2 wickets here? Captain wants it desperately. Pulls it away, they got the fielder on the boundary, it goes over him. Had he been on the edge of the boundary, this could have been a catch.
That was a good shot against small cricket by Sadiq Atal. You can see that whenever there's a good delivery, I think he respects every good delivery. And whenever there's a loose delivery, he can play it very well. It was a short delivery and he pulled it very well, very beautifully. A sweet connection of the bat. But however, the fielder, you know, yeah, oh, that was Shahidullah. And I think he came earlier, I think, and he was just a bit quick. If he was there, I think, near the boundary roof, so he could have cut this ball.
Missed that man on the boundary. That would have been a wicket that his team wanted it desperately. Three catches and a potential catch going down. So the fielding could have made a big difference. 3 catches and this could have been a catch also. Missed judgment. He was on the edge of the boundary ropes, but misjudged it. Very, very unlucky today, Noor Ahmed. 3 catches going down of his bowling. Simple catches, some of them.
Well, this guy's grabbing the attention of every coach and selectors, Sadiq Atal, and of course catching the eyes of everyone. How good he's playing. I'm just impressed by the way he's batting. And he's a very young lad. He has a long way to go.
Will he take any chance against him? With the amount of experience that he has, he would like to see it through his over and next over also, because he knows who is the threat in the opposition rank. Noor Ahmed is definitely a threat. Subtle change in the field now, a square leg on the boundary. Going slightly squarish there. Goes big. And it's racing away towards the boundary. Excellent effort. Excellent effort.
Abdullah Manzari has been very impressive in the field as well in this tournament. You know, there are a lot of changes we can see. The catch we had in the first match, I think it was a very good catch he had, and now the feeling you saw that thing definitely, I think, could protect the boundary.
Any luck for Noor Ahmed? Very good delivery once again to finish this over. He created one opportunity in this over also. Against tossing it up to the batsman, playing off the back foot. It's not advised. Playing with the mind of the batsman, with the footwork also. 13 overs bowled here in Kabul in the chase on the third day. The current partnership working 74 of 52, making it quite comfortable for Kabul Eagles to think about the victory prospect from here on. So there is going to be change in voices in the commentary box. Rahimi and Malik Zaid to see you through for the next few overs. The most crucial phase of the play ahead of us.
بیا هم ستړي مشئ په خیر راغلی غرمه مو په خیر اتصالات 4G شپږیزه کرکټ لیګ عبدالله مزاري راغلی توپ اچونې ته 240 توپونو باندې 240 منډو ته اړتیا ده ملک ځای صاحب په خیر راغلی ستړی مشئ
مننه thank you so much درونده
او دې سره غټ شاټ هڅه شوې ده فیلډر شته اشفت الله شاهي دي نه توانېږي چې بال ونیسي او بال د باونډري لاین نه بهر د څلورو منډو لپاره
ډېر ښه دلچسپه لوبه روانه ده په ډېر ښه کرکټ وشو وګورو د نجیب ترکي په کېدو سره د لوبې خوند لږ څه کم شو بیا هم یو ډېر څه جالبه مسابقه روانه ده چې صدیق اتل 15-16 منډې کړي نورعلي زعفران یو سټ بیټسمن ورسره ولاړ دی 15-50 منډو ښه ایکسپیرینس لري که وګورې ډېر ښه پارټنرشپ یې روان کړی دی او غواړي چې دغه میچ په ډېر اسانۍ سره فینش کړي
بالکل وړاندې بال یو څه وروسته پیچ کړی و مزاري بیا هم دا ډور شاټ هڅه او کوډین بول اوهو مزاري عبدالله مزاري
بالکل سلیبریشن ارزي یو ډېر ښه سلیبریشن یې وکړ ډېر ښه کیچ لکه پرون هم موږ ولیده پرون هم موږ شاهدانو دی یو ښایسته کیچ چې د افغانستان څخه نیولی او نن هم یو ډېر ښایسته کیچ د صدیق اتل هاټن بولډ یو ډېر ښه کیچ بالکل ډیزرو کوي ستا سلیبریشن مزاري صاحب
ملک ځای صاحب د شپږیزې پایل کې د مزاري وګورو ډېر زیات په زړه پورې دی بیټینګ بالینګ فیلډینګ په هره برخه کې دغه خپل ځان ثابتوي
لکه څنګه چې ویل کېږي دس از یور ډے مزاري نو د مزاري ورځې روانې دي ډېر په زړه پورې کیچ یو لاس سره کیچ
بالکل مزاري بیټسمین صدیق اتل یو څه وروسته لاړو مخامخ یې غوښتل دغه بال ولوبوي اما ډایرکټ د عبدالله مزاري لاسونو ته ورغی ښکلې لوبه وکړه صدیق الله اتل
یو سټ بیټسمین صدیق الله اتل خپله وکټه مزاري صاحب ته وسپارله مزاري یو ډېر آوټسټینډینګ کیچ ورته ویلی شو بالکل ډېر ښایسته کیچ کاټن بولډ مزاري ټوټل 121 منډې درې لوبغاړي سوځېدلې دي د 14.2 باله شوي دي اتصالات 4G شپږیزه کرکټ لیګ 2020 کال ایګلز ته 43 منډې پکار دي په 40 بالونو باندې څه فکر کوي رحیمي صاحب څنګه روانه ده لوبه
حالاتو داسې ګورو چې ډېره زیاته سخته به نه وي ځکه ایکسپیرینس نور علي سمیع الله شینواري په وکټ شته او شاته هم وکټ یې لري یوازې 3 لوبغاړي سوځېدلي خو کرکټ دی شاپور زدران تېره ورځ کیپټنسي نه شو هېرولی تېره ورځ هم داسې سیالۍ وه ښه کیپټنسي وکړه بالاخره بندمیر ښامارانو ته ماته ورکړه نن ګورو چې آیا بیرته کمبیک کولی شي او که نه سمیع الله شینواری راغلی دی توپوهونکی
بالکل T20 لوبه ده د T20 فارمټ کې هیڅ کله هم هیڅ نه شي ویل کېدی کله به یو طرف ته رواني کله به بل طرف ته رواني سنسبل ډیفنس د سمیع شینواري د طرفه که اوس هم وګورو که ټیم بیلنس باندې ټیم حساب باندې وګورو دا که دواړه سټ بیټسمنان ولاړو چې په هغې کې صدیق اتل آوټ شو سمیع شینواري یو ایکسپیرینس لوبغاړی د ایکسپیرینس کمپاینر ورته ویلی شو
دا سویپ شاټ هڅه فیلډر شته دی یوې منډې موقع وه مزاري که وګورو ډېر ښه لاین او لین سره بالینګ کوي موقعونه ورکوي بیټسمین ته
بالکل رحیمي صاحب که دې غواړي نو د کوشش دې وکړي چې ډاټ بالز او هغه ایکسټرا رنزونه چې دي هغې ورنه کړي او که ایګلز غواړي چې دغه میچ په اسانۍ سره وګټي نو د نورعلي ودرېدل په کریز باندې ډېر زیات ضرور دی
مزاري د شعیب اختر په سټایل کې کله چې وکټ ترلاسه کړه
بالکل ډیزرو کوي سلیبریشن ډیزرو کوي مزاري ډېر ښه بالینګ کوي او وکټ ټو وکټ کوشش کوي چې وکټ ټو وکټ بالینګ وکړي ځکه چې د نور علي زدران چې د سیټ بیټسمین دی هر هغه بال چې په دې وخت کې نور علي زدران ته په دوز بال وګورو په هغې باندې به خامخا هیټ وهي یو ډېر ښکلی شاټ
یوه ښکلې شپږیزه د نور علي زدران له بیټه
لکه څنګه چې ما وویل چې نور علي زدران سیټ دی او په دغه وخت کې نور علي زدران ته په مخ کې یا په خولې کې بال ورکول نو غلطي دی او چې غلط بال کېږي نو د هغې انجام به هم همداسې وي که څه هم یو خاور یې کړی او یو غټ پارټنرشپ یې مات کړی او عبدالله مزاري خو دغه بال نور علي زدران ډېر ښه پک
افغانستان کې د اوسپنې ویلې کولو لومړنۍ لویه او په نړیوالو معیارونو برابره فابریکه خان سټیل پکې اسم مارکه له 38 ملي متره په شپېته ګریډ او نړیوال سټانډرډ برابر ګول سیخ وړاندې کوي موږ هره ورځ د 1500 ټنه تولیدي وړتیا په لرلو سره د صنعتي افغانستان لپاره چټک او معیاري ګامونه اخلو لوړ کیفیت مناسبه بیه افغاني تولید خان سټیل د آبادۍ بنسټ
نظر باندې په دغه وخت کې د واحد شاپور هم همدا فکر کوي چې په دې وخت کې یو خپل هغه بالر چې هغه پرې ډېر زیات حساب کوي او هغه بالر چې هغې نه ډېر زیات توقع دی په هغې وخت کې یعنې وکټو ته ضرورت لري مس عینک نایټ باید په دې وخت کې وکټ واخلي که غواړي چې دغه میچ خپل په ګټه تمام کړي او بل طرف ته که وګورې سمیع الله شینواري او نور علي ولاړ دي
دولت زدران که چېرته راغلی وی ډېر زیات به ښه وی ځکه د دولت دوه اوونه شته دی قسم یو څه قیمتي تمام شوی 25 منډې ورکړي خو کولی شي په دغه حالاتو کې هغه بېرته ښه راتګ وکړي خو اعتماد یو ځل بیا فکر کوم چې په نور احمد لکنوال باندې شوی دی
بالکل که په د تیر میچ په حساب سره وګورو نو نن د مس عینک نایټس ټیم چې دی د هغې باډي لینګویج لږ داسې ضعیفه غوندې ښکاري لکه څنګه چې وایي چې کیچز وین د میچز نو کیچونه ډراپ کېدل د نور احمد لکنوال فکر کوم 3 کیچه ډراپ شوي دي نو کیچ ډراپ کول هغه هم داسې بیټسمنان چې هغه کولی شي د دې صلاحیت لري چې میچ فینش کړي فکر نه کوم که یو
ښه بال وکټ پکار ده د مس عینک اتلانو ته ځکه منډې ډېرې نه دي پاتې منډې کمې دي په شل اوورځه کرکټ کې او بیا داسې بیټسمنان درته ولاړ وي سمیع او نور علي نو دوی ته وکټ پکار ده لکړوال هم یو د هغه بالران دی چې کولی شي داسې حالاتو کې وکټې ترلاسه کړي وکټ ټیکر بالر دی
ریورس شاټ هڅه یو ډېر ښه بالینګ نور احمد لکنوال په رښتیا هم یو نوی ځوان دی نوی بالر دی ډېر ښه بالینګ کوي د هغې دغه کوم رانګ ون چې دی د هغې ویپن ورته ویلی شو ډېر ښه رانګ ون بالینګ کوي بل په ټیم کې ورسره شهزاد محمدي او شاپور زدران داسې خلک دي چې هغې ته بیخي مورال ورکوی شي هغې ته د هغې څخه ایکسپیرینس درکوی شي نور علي سمیع الله شینواري لږ څه سنسبل لګیا دی ګوري چې لږ ځان اډجسټ کړي کریس سره بال سره ځان بلد کړي خو د ډېرو غټو شاټونو صلاحیت هم لري نو که د مس عینک لوبډله دغه دواړه لوبغاړي یا دغه پارټنرشپ ډېر ژر مات کړو یو ځل بیا ډیفنسیو موډ کې خو بال بیا هم رانګ ون زما په نظر باندې مکمل بیټ شو سمیع الله شینواري نو رحیمي صاحب د دغې پارټنرشپ ماتول د مس عینک رایډز لپاره ډېر زیات اهم دی
بالکل همداسې ده نور احمد مخکې ډېر ښه بال وکړو یو څه مخکې پیچ کو بهر راووته او دا ځل بیا هم ښه راتګ اما دا ځل د منډې موقع شته نور احمد که وګورو د دغه کرکټ تاریخچه که وګورو ډېر زیات ښه لوبېدلی ده عمر ته که وګورو ډېر ځوان لوبغاړی دی انډر 19 عیسه کال هم وکړ هلته هم ډېر زیات ښه وځلېدل له هغې وړاندې چې کومې سیالۍ وي
بالکل
دلته په دغه ټورنمنټ کې هم ډېر زیات ښه لګیا دی
کرنټ رن ریټ د کابل ایګلز 8.8 او ریکوایر رن ریټ چې دی هغه 6.8 یعنې په هر اور کې 6 منډې پکار دي دې نه دا معلومیږي چې باید کابل ایګلز یعنې دومره هر یونه کې دومره رش ونه کې کولی شي چې دغه میچ په اسانۍ سره خپل په ګټه تمام کړي او
یو کامیاب اور یې ترسره کړو تاسې وروستی باد ولیدو څومره بهر راووته ښه میچ سمري شاهد الله کمال 58 ترکه 22 شهزاد 22 نور علي زدران 1 شپېته اوسنی ولاد ناټ آوټ اتل 14 ګوربز 21 توپ اچونه کې بیا اکبر 3 او 10 منډو په بدل کې ننګل خروټو 15 منډې ورکړې وي دوه لوبغاړي سوځولي و نجات بیا یو ولس مزاري 2 او ابراهیم 21
د ټیم دوه سینیئر لوبغاړو مشوره شاپور زدران او د شهزاد منځ کې تبصره روانه وه البته دوی هم ګوري چې خپل سټرنث استعمال کړي نو په دې وخت کې دولت زدران راوسته دولت زدران واقعا چې یو ینګ ډېر ښه فاست بالر دی او صلاحیت لري د ښو بلاکرو چې بلاک بالینګ کوي چینج کوي کټرز کوي نو نقل بالم کوي شي نو دغه بالونو ټول صلاحیت لري ویرایټیز لري نو ګورو چې دولت زدران خپل کوم ویرایټیان استعمالوي
ښه پرېکړه دولت زدران راوستل یو ځل بیا څنګه چې یادونه وکړله شاپور زدران خپل سټرایک بالر راوستو بلکل هماغسې وکړه سمیع الله شینواري ته یې د ډریسینګ روم لاره وښوده
بالکل لکه څنګه چې ما یادونه وکړه چې دولت زدران د ښو بلاکرو صلاحیت لري هغه ریورس که بال کم زره بال رف شوی وي نو د هغې نه پوره ګټه اخیستی شي دولت زدران د ښو یارکرو د صلاحیت لري مهارت پکې لري دا ایکسپیرینس فل ایکسپیرینس لري په خپل بالینګ کې سمیع الله شینواري ډېر مایوسه روان دی البته بال یو څه ورته هوا کې ریورس شو غوښتل چې د لانګ اف په طرف باندې ډرایو ووهي خو بال مکمل بیټ شو
شاپور زدران وایي چې میچ کې ډېر څه پاتې دي لا هم ځکه لوبې ته که وګورو منډې ډېرې نه دي خو مقابله لوبډله خپله هڅه کوي
بالکل رحیمي صاحب که د کابل ایګلز لوبډلې ته وګورو په دې کې ډېر زیات هغه لوبغاړي دي چې هغه په ټاپ آرډر کې کرکټ کوي لکه څنګه چې موږ ولیدو په صدیق قتل هم ون ډاون د چې کوم بیټسمین راغی
ریاض حسن
دغه هم په ټاپ آرډر کې کرکټ کوي نور علي هم په ټاپ آرډر کې کرکټ کوي خپله ګوربز هم په ټاپ آرډر کې کرکټ کوي نو دوی سره یو څه ټاپ آرډر پلیران ډېر زیات دي
بالکل ریاض حسن یو له هغه ستورو چې ځلېدلی دی 19 کلنه لوبډله کې او نن یې ډېبې سیالۍ ده ایوبي کابل بازان لپاره لوبېږي ډېر وخت وروسته راغلی ښه راغلاست بیا هم ښه دې راشي
بالکل ریاض حسن یو ډېر ښه لوبغاړی دی ډېر ښه کرکټر دی بالکل هغه د کرکټ خواله پکې شته دي د کرکټ جرمز چې ورته وایي د کرکټ پکې شته دي دا داسې یو پلیر دی چې بیک فوټ نه ډېر زیات قوي دی د دې دغه کټ شاټ او بیک فوټ دا د دې سټرنث دی یو ډېر ښه کټ شاټ مهارت لري ډېر ښه په بیک فوټ باندې لوبه کوي ریاض حسن داسې یو پلیر دی چې کولی شي چې دغه میچ مخکې بوځي
ملک زی صاحب که فیلډینګ باندې نظر واچو ستاسې په نظر دغسې حالاتو کې ریاض حسن
بالکل شاپور غواړي چې په دغه وخت کې سنګل یعنی سټرایک روټیټ نشي او یو نوی بیټسمین دی
ریاض حسن بال فلیک کو میډ وکټ فیلډر ولاړو شاهد الله کمال ریاض حسن هم خپل اکاونټ خلاص کړ
د نوي بیټسمین راتګ سره که تاسو خیال کړئ په کرکټ کې که چېرته دوه بیټسمینان ولاړي او هغه دواړه سیټ ولاړي نو هغې ډېر زیات که باونډري چېرته ورته رانشي نو هغې په سنګل باندې هغه کوي کانسنټریټ کوي سټرایک روټیټ کوي یو بل ته په چې کله بیټسمین اوټ شي نوی بیټسمین راشي په هغې باندې دوه درې باله ډاټ شي نو د پارټنرشپ یا د ودرېدو د سیټ بیټسمینانو ودرېدل دغه یو ګټه په ټیم دپاره لري
سلو بال نه توانېږي نور علي زدران چې بال په بیټ باندې راولي ښه توپ اچونه ښکلی کرکټ 34 منډې پکار دي کابل ایګلز ته
بالکل وختي هم ما ویلې چې دولت زدران د دغسې بالونو مهارت لري لیګ کټرز آف کټرز چینج شاټ پیچ نقل بال یعنی که یو فاست بالر سره څومره ویرایټیانې هغه ټول خوبیانې په دولت زدران کې شته دی
بالکل وړاندې تاسې هم اشاره وکړه اوس یې لیګ کټر ترسره کړه نور علي ونه وتوانېده چې دغه بال په بیټ باندې راولي
یو دلچسپه میچ روان دی 15 اورونو کې 111 منډې ریاض حسن په صرف په یوه منډه ولاړ نور علي زدران یو سټ بیټسمین دی چې کولی شي دغه میچ فینش کړي یو شپېته منډې کړي په 200 بالونو باندې
داسې ډېر کم لیدل کېږي په کرکټ کې لوبسار سوی عزت الله صافی آی پی ایل کې که ستاسو خیال و اشوین هم یو ځای داسې یو کار ترسره کړی و مجیب زدران هم په نړیوال جام کې فکر کوم دغسې یو کوم کار کړی و دولت زدران دا ځل
البته دا د یو بالر او د فیلډر حق دی چې داسې یو کار وکړي خو که چېرته د کرکټ سپیرټ سره وګورو اوس دغه ټول ډیسیژن چې دی د دوی کیپټن ته ځي وګورو چې دوی کرکټ سپیرټ پسې ځي او که دوی آوټ پسې ځي دوی ته د وکټ ضرورت دی نو ګورو چې دوی به څه فیصله وي
دریم لوبسار پرېکړه به څه وي مشوره گفتگو روانه ده د
نور احمد لکنوال هم دغسې یو رن آوټ کړی و، که تاسو په یاد وي د په انډر 19 لیول باندې بالکل شاپور فیصله وکړه چې دغه موږ آوټ اخلو، لکه څنګه چې ما وویلې.
دلته یو څه شته، دلته یو څه شته د دولت زدران د لوبسار پرېکړه.
رحیمي صاحب دغسې آوټونه د کرکټ کې موږ مخکې هم لیدلي دي، خو د دې رن آوټ آخري یعنې فیصله کوونکي هغه د ټیم لیډر د ټیم کپټاني شاپور زدران دغه فیصله وکړه. کرکټ دغه سپیرټ پسې لاړ شو، که دوی چېرته معاف کړی و معاف کېده، که چېرته دوی ته د وکټ ضرورت و په دغسې وخت کې دوی ډیسیژن واخیسته. بیا هم یو ښه اننګز سر ته ورسېده. نورعلي زدران بیا هم کومه مسله روانه ده، نورعلي زدران په ګراوند کې ولاړ.
بالکل ډینجر مین از کمینګ ناو عظمت الله عمرزی.
بالکل عظمت الله عمرزی تو ویلی شو چې دا لاست هوپس دي د کابل ایګلز دپاره. دغه دوه وکټې دي چې اوس کولی شي چې دا میچ فنش کړي.
دغسې مثالونه چې تاسو وړاندې ول د اشوین په آی پی ایل کې کړی و، مجیب الرحمن ګمان کوم نړیوال جام کې هم دغسې کوم آوټ کړی و. تاسې مخکې اشاره نور احمد لکنوال ته. داسې ډېر زیات په کرکټ کې لیدل شوي چې داسې لوبغاړي په دا ډول باندې سوځېدلي دي. البته
بالکل کرکټ سپیرټ پسې بیا هم ځي. بس د ټیم ډیسیژن هغوی سره سینیر پلیران شته، پکې شهزاد محمدي، شاپور زدران، دوی خپله کې کومه مشوره چې وکړه آوټ یې واخیسته.
ښکلی یار کړ لین کې بال دولت زدران.
لکه څنګه چې ما وختي هم ویلې چې دا T20 کرکټ دی. T20 فارمټ کې یو وخت کې موږ نشو ویلی چې څوک ښه دی او څوک ښه نه دی. یو ځل بیا میچ اوس کابل نایټس په طرف روان دی او دغه دوه بیټسمنان دي، که دغه دوه بیټسمنان چېرته ښه کرکټ وکړي، دواړه نوي بیټسمنان په کریز کې ولاړ. اسدالله خان د کابل ایګل کوچ څه ناراضه ښکاري.
ملک زی صاحب بیټسمنانو ته څه پکار ده په دغسې حالاتو کې؟
بالکل که وګورو رحیمي صاحب نو دومره رنز هم نه دي پاتې که نه، او عظمت الله عمرزی چې دی لږ ټایم واخلي او ځان لږ سیټ کړي. یو ډېر ښه شاټ دی ډیپ میډ وکټ په طرف ته صرف دوه رنزه. نو عظمت الله عمرزی کولی شي چې دغه میچ فنش کړي، ځکه هغه صلاحیت لري، د غټو شاټونو هم صلاحیت لري. خو فلحال زما په نظر باندې دوی باید میچ مخکې بوځي 2 یا 3 اوره.
عظمت هغه لوبغاړی دی چې په نړیوال 19 کلنې ملي لوبډلې په نړیوال جام کې نیوزیلینډ خلاف ډېر زیات خطرناک او تیز انینګز کړی و. هماغلته دی شو ځان یې ثابت کړ. په ډومسټک لیول کې هم ډېر زیات ښه ځلېدلی، ښه لوبېږي. تېره ورځ که څه هم په سیالۍ کې ونه ځلېدو، نن ترې د کابل ایوبي بازانو ډېره زیاته تمه ده.
بالکل د میچ ټرنینګ پوینټ د نورعلي زدران رن آوټ کول.
بال یې ولوبه او لانګن فیلډر راغی اشمت الله شهیدي.
رحیمي صاحب که وګورئ په دغه رن آوټ سره د مس عینک رایډر ټیم باندې چې کوم هغه د دې باډي لینګویج هغې نه مخکې و، لږ داسې ډاون غوندې و، هغې نه بعد دې وګوره داسې ویښ غوندې راشول. 135 منډې 14 اوور په ختمېدو سره ریاض حسن او عظمت الله عمرزی ولاړ دی، ډېر ښه ور د دولت زدران د طرف نه. نو که وګوره دوی داسې راویښ غوندې شول، د دې هغه باډي لینګویج چې دی لکه ټیم سپورټ او
بالکل اتصالات 4G شپږیزه کرکټ لیګ د کابل کرکټ نړیوال لوبغالي څخه تاسې ګورئ د لوبې سمري. 29 منډې په 24 توپونو باندې چا باندې اعتماد کېږي. شاپور زدران ښایي خپله راشي. دا پرېکړه څنګه ارزوئ ملک زی صاحب د شاپور زدران راتګ په دغسې حالاتو کې؟
بالکل بیټسمنان دواړه نوي دي او شاپور چې دی یو ایکسپیرینس بالر دی. په دغسې وخت کې شاپور زدران لکه کوم یونایټیډ چې شاپور زدران سره هم د سلور کوي، چینج کوي، تیز کوي. نو شاپور زدران هم د بلاکر صلاحیت لري. نو کوشش وکړي چې دغه اور یو 15 یا 6 ورانځو سره وباسي. خو دلته به وګورو چې د کابل ایګلز کوم پلان دی، عظمت الله عمرزی په کوم پلان سره لیږل شوی دی.
مزار یې نن 4 اوره کړي، 2 لوبغاړي سوځولي، قسم منډې او څه زیاتې ورکړي دي. شاپور بالې ولوبه او لانګ آف فیلډر راغی، یوازې یوه منډه اضافه شوه.
یو سنسیبل پش د لانګ آف په طرف باندې عظمت الله عمرزی هم ټایم اخلي. که څه هم وکټ کې وګورئ، وکټ کې دومره څه شی نشته. بیټسمین کولی شي چې په اسانۍ سره هیټ ووهي، خو که لږ غوندې دی وکټ سره ځان بلد کړي، وکټ وګوري، نو کولی شي چې دغه میچ دی فنش کړي.
بالکل ډېر زیات په زړه پورې سیالۍ روانه ده. قسم وړاندې که موږ وکته لوبه یو څه اسانه ښکارېده کابل له ایوبي بازانو لپاره عامه لوبه کې اوس یو څه پاتې دي اوس هم رحمان الله ګربز د کابل ایوبي بازانو لوبډلې مشر یو څه یې نن تادي وکړه ځکه د سیده سیده شاټونه لګېدل کراس لاړو نه و په کار ورته یو څه باید ټایم راغستی وی
بالکل بالران په پریشر کې بیټسمنان پریشر کې پویلیانز په پریشر کې هر طرف ته پریشر روان دی او ډېر ښه جالبه لوبه روانه ده
بالکل نور ملک زی همداسې ده وروستي 3-2 اورونه به د لوبې هغه فیصله کونه اورونه وي
بالکل د لوبې اتلسم اور او 19 اور به ډېر زیات مهم وي د دې میچ د فیصلې لپاره ویش رنده پکار دی په دویش بالو باندې
ښکلی شاټ هڅه وکړه فیلډر نه توانېږي او دا ځل یو بله ضروري او مهم څلوریزه
بالکل رحیمي صاحب تر څو پورې چې عظمت عمرزی په کریس ولاړ دی زما په نظر باندې د دې شي صلاحیت لري چې دغه میچ د کابل ایګلز په طرف باندې وځي فinish کی او دغه میچ په خپل ګټه تمام کی
بالکل همداسې ده لانګ اف ډیپ میډ وکټ ډیپ سکویر لیګ
که څه هم وګورئ رحیمي صاحب ډېر زیات تبصرې په ایمرجنګ پلیرانو باندې روان دي په ځوانانو باندې روان دي نو اوس په کریس کې ولاړ هم دوه ځوان بیټسمینان دي وګورو چې دغه دوه ځوان بیټسمینان څومره خپل ایکسپیرینس دلته ښایي څومره خپل کرکټ او استعداد دلته شو کوي او دغه میچ په کوم طریقې باندې خپل تمام ګټه تمام
ملکزی صاحب د لانګ اف بهر وته بالله مزاري په دغسې حالاتو کې شاپورزدان فکر کوم یا شارټ پټ بال ترسره کوي یا هم بیټسمین مین دغسې حالاتو کې چینج کوي چې دی به کوم استقبال کوي ډېر ښه باله وکړو پیلا او بالکل عظمت الله عمرزی هم د ډریسینګ روم په طرف باندې شاپورزدان میچ کې ډېر څه پاتې دي ملکزی صاحب
بالکل میچ ورو په ورو دلچسپه کېږي یو سلو دوه منډې پنځلو غواړي 14.4 باله شوي دي شاپورزدان ما ویلې تر خپل ایکسپیرینس دی یو ان سوینګ بال یې کړی او د ریاض حسن لپاره چې ریاض حسن کمپلیټلی ډیفیوز شو او آوټ سایډ یې جوړ لګېده د بیټ بال د شهزاد پلاس شهزاد چېرته داسې کیچونه پرېږدي
بالکل همدغسې دا کیچونه میچونه ګټي اتصالات 40 شپږیزه کرکټ لیګ ریاض حسن په 3 منډو وسوځېده نوی توپوهونکی
22 منډې په 19 بالو باندې
فرمان الله صافی لاسه توپوهونکی دی کولی شي غټ غټ شاټونه ووهي تېر کال یې دی هم د امو نهنګانو لوبډلې سره و او سږ کال یې لوبېږي کابل ایوبي بازانو لپاره
میچ کې ډېر زیات ټویسټ فرمان الله صافی هم رحیمي صاحب ته د شپږیزو صلاحیت لري خو البته زما په نظر باندې دغسې وخت کې شپږیزو ته فلحال ضرورت هم نشته په سنګل ډبل سټرایک روټیټ کول عظمت الله عمرزي ته چانس ورکول او عظمت الله عمرزي د دې پوره صلاحیت لري چې دغه میچ په ډېر اسانۍ سره فینش کړي خو مس عینک رایډرز هم په ډېر اسانۍ سره میچ نه پرېږدي وګوره د هغې باډي لینګویج بېرته لږ ویښ شول او ښه په جذبې سره ښه پوره
بالکل همداسې ده شاپور زدران او غمی زدران وړاندې څه خبرې وکړې گفتګو روانه وه بیزي دی شاپور فیلډینګ جوړول غواړي کار هم د دغسې حالاتو کې ځکه ډېره ضروري ده لوبه کې ډېر څه پاتې دي 19 توپونه 22 منډې
لانګ لیګ ډیپ میډ وکټ فاین لیګ که وګورئ رحیمي صاحب ترمین او پوینټ په هاف سټمپ باندې ایکسټرا کور میډ آف
اور وروسته یو سل درې څلوېښت د شپږو لوبغاړو په سوځېدا سره ملکزی صاحب کمیټي باکس کې به هم تغییرات راځي. دیویندر کمار او فدایي صاحب.
Next game is between Bande Amir and Ghost Defenders. We are now into a very entertaining game. Mr. Ainak once again not disappointing its fans, bringing the game into a thrill towards the end. 18 balls left. How will they go? They have completed the quota for Nur Ahmed Lakhanwal, so they can't bring him in. He's already bowled his 4 overs. Shapur will have to decide who he wants to bring in to bowl the 18th over of the game.
If you are roaming in the streets of Kabul, the next match is a huge one. Ulbuddin Naib will be in action, and so will be Hamid Hassan, Asghar Khan, all the superstars of Afghanistan cricket will be in action today afternoon at 1:30. So do visit the Kabul International Cricket Stadium. The spectators are allowed with social distancing measures in place. Changing over that from Dawlat Jadran inflicting that run out. Discussion about that one, some heated exchanges about whether that was the right in the spirit of the game or not. To go by the cultural thing, then it's not very well appreciated. It's a subjective matter. The ICC also ruling out quite clearly that the game has become professional and the batsman is trying to take advantage. But was he taking advantage there? Or was that a natural reaction from Noor Ali Jadran that time? So different scenarios, different talks about. Every person has an opinion about it. 17 overs gone. It's 143 for 6, 21 to win from 18.
Dawlat Jadran is into his last over. He was the one who changed the scenario. Noor Ali's wicket was the most crucial one. Noor Ali was given chances, but then again he was mankered it. Dawlat Jadran had the presence of mind knowing that Noor Ali was out of his crease, dislodging the bail on the second attempt. Azmatullah, a lot of expectation from him. Can he bring the Kabul Eagles home? Kabul Eagles need this win so desperately.
One wicket here, one wicket here. That's a good attempt, good commitment from Ainak fieldsman here. One opportunity. This is a huge opportunity for Azmatullah. A lot of expectation, and it creates a lot of pressure on the mind of the batsman also. How he's going to address this. Carved away. Straight to the fielder. Even singles are not coming. Pressure building up by every second. It's pressure, pressure, pressure.
This is where experience matters a lot. Dawlat Jadran carries along with him a huge experience. Azmatullah Omarzai has all the responsibility on his young shoulders. He's a promising young perspective for Afghanistan cricket. His coach counts on him so very much. So it will be interesting to see, will they be able to chase down the 20 runs left? He's bowling block holes. That's what Dawlat Jadran is known for. Towards the death overs, he has very good block holes.
Strike rotation is okay, but one boundary to ease of the pressure. If he gets out, if Azmatullah gets out, it will be a lot of pressure on the remaining batsmen to come. So a boundary from this over will settle the nerves, otherwise it will be a problematic thing for the team to experience.
Shapur Jadran looking at his bowling options, might have to bring a spinner. Bowl the penultimate over, or probably the last. Considering the previous game, he might. Oh, Farmanullah hits the boundary, 4 runs, much needed. Just the order of the day. Dawlat Jadran doesn't look happy, but definitely the dugout of Kabul Eagle does. Look at this, clear picking this full toss. All he had to do was to guide it toward the leg side, deep mid wicket, and he quickly is in the position to do that, and it races away to the boundary.
Was deep in the crease, was waiting for that opportunity, and he's found the gap to perfection. Much needed boundary. It's looking quite comfortable. 15 to win from 14. So what's the option? Finally up in the circle. Deep square leg on the boundary now.
It's a very It's a very tight game. There certainly will be nerves in the play. That is going to win the match to the either side, whoever could control the nerves. Dawlat Zadran erring his line in the previous delivery, wanted the block hole once again, ended up giving away a full toss, a gift to Farmanullah, and he was right in the spot to take it and say thank you very much.
Long on, deep mid wicket, men at the deep square leg position. It hits through the onside. Has he found the gap? It's racing away towards the boundary. Oh, there is a misfield. There is a misfield. It's gone for 4.
Last thing that you will want for your fielder to make a mess of that. Slides, but misses to collect the ball. Ends the 18 over, 154 for the last 6 wickets.
What's the fun of playing cricket without experiencing pressure? It does weird things on the mind. So 2 for 39, very expensive, but getting those vital wickets, 1 for 27 in 3 overs, 1 for 28 for Shpageeza T20. Mazari once again amongst the wickets, but went for runs. So 10 runs to win from 12.
It's a different scenario altogether compared to the previous match. They do not have a lot of run to play with. Shpageeza T20 will have to decide what he wants to do. Will he pick himself as the penultimate over bowler? Will he bowl the over, or will he bring a spinner to bowl this over? It all depends what decision you make. Shpageeza looks with the ball in his hand, so he's decided to put himself in this penultimate over. This is crucial over for Mr. Ainak if they want to come back.
Is this the over they are targeting? They're thinking about the left arm bowler coming into bowl to the left-hand batsman. Drifting down the leg stump, wide signal by the umpire.
Every single run matter. Not a very good start for the over by the experienced campaigner Shpageeza T20, captain of Hazrat Limited Mr. Ainak Knights. The dugout still look a little happy and a bit tensed maybe, because it's a game of T20 and you don't know what might be next.
Dot delivery is the need of PR. Cluster of dot balls. There will be a single. They might think about coming back for the second. 2 youngsters there. It's 2 more runs.
Testing the stamina of Shpageeza T20, running behind the ball himself. He had to feel it because there was no fielder, the others were deep. This was the ball going leg side. Makes it a bean. Crosses the batsman on 2 runs comfortably.
What else can he do now as a captain to bring out a one delivery which can generate a wicket? Catching hasn't been good throughout the match. 4 catches going down.
Absolutely, after this game they will have to regroup and discuss their fielding flaws. They gave away chances to the batsman of the caliber of Shpageeza T20 that took the game away from him. Had his catch been taken, it might have well been a different story. The fielder pushing probably doing well, contained them to 1 run. Every run matters. It's only 6 runs needed from 10 balls. Kabul Eagles might well be thinking to finish off everything in this over.
Can we finish the match in this over? Can he finish with a 6? Had a forgettable day with ball in hand, especially in the first over. Was hit for 16. 14 of 8, important cameo. Driving it along the ground.
Very good to see that he doesn't want to play any unnecessary shots to give away his wicket. We know the value of his wicket. That's why he's just handling Shpageeza T20 with singles. He knows that the equation is well within reach. It's only 5 runs needed from 9 deliveries, and he knows that there can certainly be 1 boundary produced, provided that you don't lose wickets and you don't panic. Talking about panic, I can't just forget how South Africa used to panic in the big games. They used to lose the matches after they had almost had the full grab on the game.
Not in all the big games, particularly in the World Cup. World Cup has different pressure altogether. So best of the batsmen is struggling when the big occasion arrives. Some people thrive when the opportunity is given on the big stage.
This is a big stage for these youngsters, I tell you what. This is the big stage. They are playing with the big fellas. So it definitely will have the nerves to play in. But they're handling it so well, appreciated by Gurbaz, who looks just ready to come out and be congratulated for the very first victory that they are so very much looking towards.
Young captain, plenty of experienced campaigners in his side. Exuberant, ebullient character. Also plenty of emerging players to work with, so we'll develop a good rapport with them, and also the understanding the concerns about the positions in the side. So it will be a huge learning curve for Gurbaz also for the youngsters.
Shapur Zadran has brought the fielder back in from the long gone region and has sent Azari to the third man. He's trying to squeeze him to run, but if they get an edge, they still might be able to get a run to even boundary. It's a full ball and straight to the fielder, who makes a mess of it, but luckily for them, no extra run conceded. Not able to go. Oh no! There's further drama. We're still not over. They do not concede an extra run. From the batting viewpoint, should you not be making such opportunities utilized? Could there not be a run that Azmatullah probably should have tried for?
Just 4 to win from 7. So they can afford to not go for anything adventurous.
I agree with you. Shapur Zadran consistently sending these two fielders in and out. He knows that we might not be able to do much with the rest of the deliveries. Let me give some exercise to my fielders. Bringing him in, sending him out. Mazari once again coming into the short third man region, and the man has been sent to the long off. Oh, that's a beautiful shot. Above his head, fielder behind it, not able to collect. 4 runs. They've won it by 1 run. They've won it by 4 wickets. Have they? Yes, it was just 4 runs left. And they chase it down with a boundary in style. Look at the dugout, look very happy. Why not? They registered their first victory at the Etisalat 4G Shpageeza Cricket League. Shapur Zadran doesn't look happy.
Well, it was a forgettable day when it comes to fielding. A lot of catches going down, opportunities created by the bowlers but not accepted by the fieldsmen, and that's the main reason behind the defeat in today's game. The batting was very good to get to this total, and bowling was also good, but the catching is the main concern. Was there an opportunity? Oh, that was well over the top of that fieldsman. That was well over the top of that.
I don't know what Shapur was thinking, maybe telling him that you should have stood a few yards back and that would have fallen into your hands.
Maybe Shapur was thinking about his own height and the batsman position there.
Yeah, that too can be. Whatever. Rahmanullah Gurbaz, the captain of the side, looks very happy. Why not? I've won the match. They are preparing to do that formal handshake or fist hits.
A formidable unit, this Kabul Eagles, as they move into the tournament. Will be very exciting to see how they progress. So, chasing a total of 163, 164 for 8 contributions coming from almost everyone at the top of the order. 21 from 13 from the captain, setting the tone. Noor Ali Jadran got a couple of lives there, out for 61 or 42 eventually. Mankading, and then 36 of 24 from Atal, the youngster, shining but crucial under pressure knock from Azmatullah, 19 of 11. With 11 extras, they're getting there. The partnerships, 40 at the top of the order, setting the tone, and then 78 of 54. That was a crucial partnership. Mentor in Noor Ali, just trying to guide the youngster in Atal. That was 78 of 54, game-defining partnership, and then holding their nerves in the end to seal a victory for the team. 22 of 14 between Shafi and Azmatullah. Dawlat Jadran, very expensive in the first spell, came back well to bowl the second spell. Ibrahim, 1 for 27 in his 3 overs. Majari going for 9.75 runs per over, 2 for 39. Noor Ahmed should have got at least 3 to 4 wickets. 18 runs he conceded in his 4 overs. A telling performance once again from him. Should have been rewarded with wickets. Then they started their chase, some silken strokes through the covers. Two powerful batsmen.
Elegant shot hitting from Rahmanullah Gurbaz and Noor Ali Zadran. They make a beautiful pair. I just enjoyed watching them last year as well. Rahmanullah Gurbaz was in the show right from the beginning, and at the same time Noor Ali Zadran sending off some Kokapura balls out of the park. This was when he came down the track, and the next time he came he lost his wicket, Rahmanullah Gurbaz. But the shot continued to come. This was a beautiful catch from Dawlat Zadran. From the bat of Noor Ali Zadran, as we were talking, the shots continued to come, and then came Siddiq Qatal and put on a beautiful partnership.
Yeah, that partnership was key in order to change the momentum in their team's favour. They consolidated their position really well. Some aggressive strokes through the onside from the left-hand batsman, and he likes to hit down the ground also. Bludgeoning stroke, but that was a scintillating moment. A magical moment when Majari took a brilliant cotton bowl. Then straight down the ground. Always good, but Samila Shinwari was bowled with a full-length delivery from Dawlat, and that was the moment that brought a lot of pressure on the team. And then just driving it away from that fielder. Then Shapur Jadran came in and he produced the wicket. Was there anything to settle about the business of coming back into the game? Some full tosses served through the onside, and eventually there was that misfield, and Azmatullah making sure that he sealed the victory for the team with that lofted boundary over the top of the cover point region. Match summary: 163 for 6 in 20 overs. Shahidullah getting 58 of 51. Tharakai 32 of 22. A blistering start provided by Shahzad, 22 of 11, and winning by 4 wickets. Let's head to RTA for the analysis of this match and post-match presentation.
سلامونه جوړ په خیر یو ځل بیا ښه راغلاست. د کابل بازانو ځوانانو وکولی سوه چې د مس عینک اتلې لوبډلې ته ماته ورکړي په 4 ویکټو سره، او د نور علي ځدران د په زړه پورې لوبې څخه وروسته نوي کسان در معرفي کوو. دا ځل مو نوې همکاره، البته چې دا 3 ورځې نه وه، مسکا سنګر نیازۍ هم را سره ده. خیر راسې یې، ته هم 2 ورځې نوې غیر حاضره وې.
ډېره مننه. نوې خو نه یم، پخوانۍ یم، خو اوس کرکټ
نه دی 2-3 ورځې خو نوې نو نوې یې.
ښه صحیح ده. شپږیز ته نوې راغلله.
بله
خو په اوپننګ سرمني کې وم که نه؟
ښه، نه په لوبو کې نه وې.
ښه، نو زه هم ټولو ته ستړې مه شوی یم. خدای دې وکړي چې له لوبې مو خوند اخیستی وي، او جالبه لوبه وه. کابل بازان وښه کولی چې د مس عینک لوبې ته ماتې ورکړي، او دا لومړی ځل دی بسم الله چې د هدف په تعقیب کې تر دې مهاله پورې یوه لوبډله وشو کړلی چې لوبه وګټي.
د ټاس په وخت کې دغه پوښتنه وه موږ سره مادري سره خبرې کولې چې پرېکړه جالبه ده، ځکه آیا دوی به وشي کولی چې دا هدف تعقیب کړي. تر اوسه 3 واړه لوبې هغه لوبډلې ګټلې دي چې هغه دفاع یې کوله د هدف، او لومړی ځل ده چې دوی دا لوبه وګټله. سره له دې چې یو څه باید دې ته هم ولیدل شي چې مس عینک بالینګ ستونزې په دې باندې هم باید وغږېږو، خو ګټه ده. بریا د دوی خپله بریا لاسته راوړله لومړی، او په دې به دوی خوښ وي.
بله مومن صاحب، لوبې ته په کتو سره د کابل بازانو د تیرې لوبې برعکس ډېر په زړه پورې پیل واخیسته. یعنې که پرتله کو په 9 اورونو کې د مس عینک د لوبډلې 15 شپېته منډې وې، او برعکس د کابل بازانو په 9 اورونو کې بیخي هغه 81 منډې جوړې کړې وې. یعنې کوم رن ریټ یا کوم اوسط چې دوی ته پکار و چې دوی باید تعقیب کړي، تقریبا 2 منډې دوی د هغه څخه اضافه منډې په هر اور کې جوړولې، دا د دې لامل شو د دوی لپاره لوبه یا مخکې تګ اسانه کړي او هدف په اسانۍ سره ترلاسه کړي.
ډېر 2 تیز بیټسمنان دوی سر کې لري، چې یو نور علي زدران ده او یو هم خپله رحمان الله ګربز ده. خو دې ته هم باید متوجه اوسو چې نن په فیلډینګ کې یا ډګر ساتنه کې ستونزې لرلې مس عینک لوبډلې. 2 کیچونه د نور علي زدران وغورځول، یو کیچ هم وروسته د اتل ډراپ شو چې هغه فیلډر ډېر دننه ډراپ ورته نه وایو خو د فیلډینګ ستونزه ورته وایو
یعنې مخته راغلی و شاید کمال مخکې راغلی
باونډرۍ نه مخته راغلی هو
خو تر ټولو جالبه ماته د نورعلي زدران اوټېدل دي نو فکر کوم چې دولت زدران ډېر په هنر او مهارت سره وشو کولی چې